Hello there, and welcome back welcome back me to the Zul'jin Distillery Invitational League. We are here for the playoffs. I'm excited to reacquaint myself with this excellent league. I've been doing so much high-level play that, it's good to get back to the grassroots stuff, the amateur stuff that I've been doing for so long. NGS is starting soon, but Zul'jin Distillery has been going this whole time. It's fantastic stuff. We're in playoff mode. Death and Delay, the number 1 seed, is taking on ReGen Ghost, the number 8 seed. And we're going to be getting going here in just a second. Right after I let you know about the map bans. Death and Delay banned away Garden of Terror and Sky Temple. ReGen Ghost banned out the Aram map and Hanamura Temple, and have chosen to take us to Towers of Doom for game number 1. The Lost Vikings will be banned by Death and Delay. Never want to see a Vikings. No Vikings allowed. As I fill my players in, we got MDC. Got Macdadio. Zagara banned out by ReGen Ghost. Zagara's really ripping it up lately. A lot of damage on those Qs that seem to go a very, very long distance. It's like they took the range out of Asmodan's ult and just put it in Zagara's Q. It's a lot. Speaking of, Asmodan going to be banned away here by Death and Delay. And Vala, the final ban here from ReGen Ghost. So all the major bombers taken out here. Taken away by both teams. No fun allowed. No long range without, without any way to deal with it. Heroes left. No Chromies, no Hanzos, none of that's allowed. It's going to be all melee compositions. Right wing going to be the choice here from Huckett. Taking that high-tier healer, that global presence. Fits in a lot of comps. Denies a lot of dive strategies. I like it as a first pick. I like it a lot. As I readjust myself in my chair and squeak all over the place. Mongoose going to that favored ETC here in the first pick slot, and Giggle Schmack going to the Sylvanas. Sylvanas generally does pretty well here on towers, being able to take out that only row of structures in a timely manner, being able to dive under there with an ETC while turning on the black arrows. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And I've been learning Sylvanas a little bit lately. Sneaky amount of damage. It's not really apparent how much Sylvanas damage is until you're dead. Varian Li Ming going to be the choice here from MDC and Macdadio. So going for that pinpoint precision kill combo. Here is Death and Delay. ReGen Ghost choosing to focus on the off lane, removing the Sonya pick here. And Samuro will be taken off the board by Death and Delay. Some of those sneakier picks for Aaron not going to be available here. We'll have to see what's left. You've got your Leorics, you've got your Zuuls, you've got all sorts of fun things you can do in the off lane here. Blaze, still up and available. Hogger, still up and available. Even Diva sometimes sees some play. We'll have to see what the choice is going to be. We've got an Uther Greymane here from Jub and Andrew. Very, very cool here. So going for the ETC Uther setup, Sylvanas Greymane can definitely take down anyone they happen to catch. So it looks like we've got sort of a pick-counter-pick strategy between these two teams. Who's going to be able to jump on the other first? Death and Delay with the last 2 spots. They're going to have to commit that off lane. Delta Sniper going with the Lunara. And it's going to be Iron Maiden playing Malthael. And one I kind of left off the list there, but Malthael does make an appearance here on Towers of Doom quite frequently. You got to be a little bit careful. Malthael is gankable, and with ETC Uther possibly roaming up with the DPS, Malthael will definitely go down. So it's going to be key for Death and Delay to call out the positioning of ReGen Ghost here. Aaron thinking about what they want to do versus this Malthael. It's going to be Imperious. Okay. Imperious wave clear is honestly not too bad, especially once you get to level 7, but level 7's a long way off here on towers when you're expected to start double soaking pretty much at level 1. So we'll have to see here how that goes. Let's see, everyone sticking with their picks. Looks like they are. Fantastic, fantastic. Alright, let's set up here for game number 1. We've got the heavier blow-up. It looks like it's on the side of ReGen Ghost right now. They look like they've got a little bit more pop. Definitely some good follow-up CC with the Imperius and Uther. But the shield wall of Varian and Brightwing can get people out of trouble. So we'll have to see if Death and Delay has the reactions here to bring on the damage over time that can be a problem for Uther. That Lunara poison is definitely going to lay on the pain. But let's see how it goes. Let's jump into it.
Prepare yourself.
Alrighty.
For battle, heroes.
Let's go. On the left in the blue, we have Death and Delay. Delta Sniper is on the Lunara, MDC playing Varian, Huckett is on the Brightwing, Mac Daddio playing Li Ming, and Ire Maiden is on the Malthael. Over on the right, it is ReGen Ghost. Aaron playing the Imperius, Andrew on Sylvanas, Giggleschmack on the Greymane, Mongoose playing ETC, and Jub is on the Uther.
3, 2, 1.
Let's get into game number 1 here on Towers of Doom. Take a look at those level 1 talents. ETC going for the Prog Rock, going to be looking for those regen globes to create the area of effect heal. Uther choosing that Wave of Light quest on level 1. Looking for the increased duration on Devotion. As Andrew putting a little bit of damage out with that dagger. Right now, ReGen Ghost have the presence in the early game. See if they can interrupt some rotations here. Mongoose gonna join the rest of the pack. Not gonna do anything too crazy. Just as I say that, going for a big slide there, but not connecting. Gonna have to try to get away from the slows provided by Lunara and Varian. Here's that rotation up to the mid that Ire Maiden's got to be worried about. Mongoose coming on through, finds the slide. Brightwing gonna try to warp on in. Is it gonna be enough? Looks like the cleanse, it will be enough to get Malthael on out of there. So Huckett with good map awareness, preventing the first kill of the game. Looks like Aaron is actually freezing the wave on the top side here, and ReGen Ghost going for a rotation between mid and bot. Which overall I think is a good strategy. They're going to leak out Sylvanas to the mid lane for now. Because, yeah, Imperius, let's see, what did Imperius go? Imperius went burn the Impure on 1, so you can get a little bit of extra early game wave clear if you go with the Solarian's Flare talent on 1. It's not a ton extra, but it does help. But it looks like ReGen Ghost going for that extra damage with the Burn the Impure and going to start up the rotations of Imperius when I assume Holy Fervor is picked up on level 7. So good adjustment here from ReGen Ghost. Level 4 is in. We're going to see the shield come on out for Varian, and this is where the picks start to come online with this Li Ming. ETC not the most resilient tank, especially when not able to press those buttons to get armor. When taunted, when polymorphed. So we're going to be relying on that Uther armor to get the saves. Andrew actually leaking up to the top side, going to be spotted by the Wisp. Good placement there by Delta Sniper as we see the polymorph go out once again. Really just trying to prevent an engage. MDC pushed off there by the knockback of Mongoose. Good timing on that. Right now, Death and Delay are getting a good amount of siege on this wall, almost taking it down entirely before our first altar phase. Malthael saved once again there by Huckett as Andrew was looking for the gank in the top lane. That is something that Imperius can enable in the current, off lane, as Mongoose going straight in there trying to find Mac Daddio. Taunt goes out onto ETC. Everyone will get away just fine, or will they? Oh yeah, Giggleschmack's gonna disengage here. Mongoose a little bit low as we see the trade in the top lane happen. Mongoose, slides away and baits in MDC. Andrew coming on in, putting a little bit of damage onto Delta Sniper, but it will be Mac Daddio channeling the 2-for-1 here for Death and Delay. Brightwing doing a little bit of counter soaking as Ire Maiden came on down to possibly help out that fight. Continue to be a 3v3 here. MDC going to find the taunt onto Greymane. Good target there for Death and Delay. Delta Sniper trying to catch up with that poison damage. Counterslide is going to go onto Li Ming, but mostly for the peel. Will it cause the death of ETC, though? Yes, it will. First Blood goes over to Death and Delay. Giggleshmack's going to have to head on back, and this could result in some damage onto the bottom tower here. It is going to be that Holy Fervor for Imperius on 7, so going to be able to do a little bit more double soaking, if necessary, as Sylvanas making their way down here for ReGen Ghost. But look at that, the tower taking a ton of damage before ETC can make it back to the battlefield. Taunt comes out, but Andrew able to activate that Haunting Wave after the taunt completed. ETC going to be spotted there by the Wisp. This is where that Lunara vision is so helpful. If ReGen Ghost doesn't have... Oh, Malthael's actually going to go down in the mid, and this Imperius picking up that solo kill. Mongoose going to absorb the taunt there. As Andrew and MacDaddio doing a little bit of a duel down here in the bottom lane. Oh, Aaron actually rotating through, getting the double hit there. The rest of the team finishing off the camp, though. Imperius got to be a bit careful. ETC once again going to be spotted by that Wisp from Delta Sniper. As we have a double altar phase up in the top lane. ReGen Ghost gonna try to take the bottom tower back. We'll see if Aaron can complete the channel. Huckett's on the way. Gonna get the polymorph. Alright, so threatening a double cap here is Death and Delay. ReGen Ghost nearly finishing off the bottom there. Looks like the minions will take care of that tower. Sylvanas going to be a bit behind, as well as Lunar, as we're going to have a full 5v5 over this top right channel. Polymorph goes out onto Mongoose. Andrew in the back line trying to put a little bit of damage out with that Q. So Iron Maiden going to get healed up. Looks like ReGen Ghost reconsidering their engage here. Jub looking for the first interrupt. Will get it. MacDaddio a little bit low in the back, but ReGen Ghost is split right now. Jub and Giggleshmack are being held off by Delta Sniper and Iron Maiden. Aaron still full health, but Jub low on mana, low on health. Giggleshmack just had to use the tap, and it looks like actually Death and Delay are going to back off here. Oh, Andrew going straight in with the Haunting Wave. Will give their life for the channel. Didn't seem super necessary. But the channel does go over to ReGen Ghost, just as Death and Delay picks up their 10s. ReGen Ghost will as well. Looks like we've got the Divine Shield Mosh Pit combination here for ReGen Ghost with the Angelic Armaments. Still waiting on the choices of Greymane and Sylvanas. Death and Delay going for the Thornwood Vine here for Lunara, actually. So not wanting to leap in there with the Leaping Strikes, just going for the poke damage. It is going to be the Tormented Souls for Malthael. We've got the Emerald Wind here for Brightwing for that disengage. It is Shield Wall for Varian and Wave of Force for Li Ming. We do see it's going to be the Wailing Arrow for Sylvanas and Greymane. Still considering whether it's going to be the Cursed Bullet or whether it's going to be the Go for the Throat here. It will be the Cursed Bullet. As Mongoose stepping up, taking some damage. The taunt comes out, counter-engage with the Silence Arrow. Is Sylvanas, and MacDaddio will go down before the pushback of Brightwing can land. A little bit of back and forth there, but overall, ReGen Ghost comes out ahead. We'll see what they can do with this advantage. Uh-oh, Mongoose stepping out a little bit there, barely getting away from the range of MDC. It looked like it could have been a solo kill there in the bottom lane. So we see a rotation up to mid. This could be trouble for Aaron. Delta Sniper is here. Hit is moving as well. Iron Maiden going in. There's the Angelic Armaments. The taunt comes out. The swords will not be able to land here. No last rites means that no kill onto Imperius, but still has the Tormented Souls available for the next fight. ReGen Ghost trying to control this bottom channel as we see Sylvanas. Andrew could be caught here. Oh, barely manages to get away, but Uther may be caught as well. Has to do the self-D-shield. ReGen Ghost did get the bottom channel. But there's a lot of ults down on the side of ReGen Ghost right now. Only Mosh Pit up and available. Aaron looking for the Celestial Charge will not land. There it is. Mosh Pit going to go out onto Varian, but quickly interrupted, and Brightwing with the save as well. Greymane and Imperius are going to get popped here. Jub being chased out will fall as well. Sylvanas goes down in the bottom lane. It's a quad kill for Death and Delay. Looks like they're going to... Are they going to delay? No, MDC's going to go ahead and channel.
The altar is ours.
So not being super greedy. They're just going to get the shots. They're going to go ahead and convert this bottom tower. Death and Delay once again controls the bottom lane. Is Brightwing going to head up to the top side and help with this camp? That will leave ReGen Ghost to be able to just move in and take this tower back. It's a couple seconds till it's able to be attacked. That's a good move by them, not clearing that wave immediately. They want their minions here to tank these shots. Meanwhile, in the top lane, though, Aaron got to be careful. MDC waiting in the bush. Will show. It looks like Death and Delay, they want to push through this top side. The sappers are going to connect on the top wall as the bottom tower goes down. Now ReGen Ghost possibly looking for Lunara here in the mid lane. Delta Sniper with enough movement speed to get away. Top wall is going to be taken out here. As Jub and Giggleshmack thinking about a camp steal. Can they do it in time, though? Delta Sniper's on the way. Going to be checked with the Thornwood Vine, and ReGen Ghost is a little bit split here. Can they move in? There's the Silence Arrow from Andrew. Mongoose doesn't have the ult just yet. Trying to use the Encore to get it to be available, but Uther goes down first. Andrew not able to get away here. Going to be slowed by Varian, and that is... Oh my goodness, Giggleshmack. Oh, almost enough peel there, but it will be Sylvanas going down. Mongoose could be in trouble as well. Polymorph is out, and ETC is down. It's another triple kill for Death and Delay, right as this next altar is spawning. A lot of experience down here in the bottom lane. We're going to see a camp steal here. MDC thinking about the channel once again. Death and Delay looking strong with the 2-level lead here. ReGen Ghost, a little bit caught out in the last fight. They've got a good plan when it comes to their team fight, but so far they have been not able to fully execute on it. We'll see if they can find the next level 16 fight, if they can get their ults to be lined up here. See if they can execute that Divine Cow or just that big ETC into Imperius into Uther setup that they've drafted here. Right now, we got a 4v4 on the bottom side. Lunara and Li Ming are going to do a lot of poke here as the taunt comes out onto Andrew. Sylvanas able to move back to safety as Mongoose. Oh my gosh, look at all that Lunara poison. Just really hurting the resources of Jub on that Uther. They go and get the tap. ReGen Ghost, they don't quite have their 16s just yet. So if they can wait, it would be better. For a possible gank here in the mid, Huckett warps in. Aaron pops the shielding. Looks like it won't be enough, though. Iron Maiden with some great body blocks, and that's going to be a kill onto Imperius. Will ReGen Ghost be able to take this bottom tower back, though? MDC is already in for the defense. Andrew going to be caught in the taunt, but able to move back. So, getting the pick in the mid lane and able to continue defending the bottom lane here is Death and Delay, as we have a triple altar phase coming on through. Mongoose looking for the engage, not quite connecting there. Malthael looking to finish off the mid tower. Lunar's headed up to the top side. We could be looking at a 6 cap. As Delta Sniper channeling the top right. Jub wants the interrupt. Will barely get it. MDC's going to channel the bottom side for 6 shots into the core here. Delta Sniper on the left-hand side. Lunara going to get that channel. ReGen Ghost will pick up one of these to make sure that they don't go down to 1 core health. But right now, Death and Delay absolutely in the driver's seat here. Going to try to push into this mid, but here's Death and Delay finding the taunt there onto Jub. Uther able to move back. Mongoose with the counter. You're going to see the Divine Shield deny any interrupts on the mosh pit, and Malthael goes down, but so does Uther. Mongoose trying to get away here, but the Wave of Force pushes ETC back in. Aaron trying to move in, but will not get quite enough self-healing, and Imperius goes down. It's a 3-for-1 for Death and Delay. Can they possibly retain their 6 cap? They can't push through the mid just yet. They're just going to go for the camp steal. Lunara going to continue to push up here in the top lane. Should be enough minions here to convert this bottom tower. Skigglesmack getting the last swipe there. MDC wanting a charge, but Greymane able to roll away just in time. Top tower going to start to take a little bit of damage. Mid has been taken back by ReGen Ghost, but there's 3 shots coming through the bottom lane. I don't know if Sylvanas and Greymane saw it. Andrew going to move up here. That's 3 shots onto the core, and that means that a boss can win this game for Death and Delay. Mongoose on the backside. Oh, gets the slide on through. Maybe caught out here. Li Ming combo is in. There's the wave of force. Mongoose able to move back to safety, but Death and Delay, they're starting up the boss. They have their level 20s. Iron Maiden and Delta Sniper have backed off. The rest of Death and Delay is just trying to keep ReGen Ghost here as MDC goes down. Boss is low. Delta Sniper and Iron Maiden are tanking it away. ReGen Ghost is going to get the channel, but Death and Delay are going to take the game here. Good job by the rest of the team in delaying with their deaths. They delayed with their deaths, and they won the game. Well done, GG. Did you get the joke that they delayed with their deaths? Oh boy. 13 kills to 4 in that one. Mac Daddio on the Li Ming, bringing the noise. 66,000 hero damage. Gigglesmack Greymane didn't really get the opportunity to move in and deal as much as they would hope. 33k damage on the Greymane there. Very nicely done by Death and Delay. Well executed in getting ReGen Ghost split on those fights and not allowing them to do their full combo. Very nicely executed and nicely drafted there. Take a quick look at the talents. We did see that Thornwood Vine from Lunara, not that what we see an awful lot. Malthael took the Tormented Souls. I don't remember ever seeing it cast, to be honest. Maybe I missed it. It's not like the loudest ult in the world anymore. We did see a couple of those Emerald Winds, not one that we get to see an awful lot on Brightwing these days. And yeah, we saw the Angelic Armaments here for Imperius for a little extra survivability. Did help a couple times. But yeah, Death and Delay looking strong there. Very nicely done. Let's update the score. Looks like we're going to Bartleby of Eternity for our next map. So they're ready to go already. Let's head on over to the lobby. Looks like ReGen Ghost is going to be first pick, so Death and Delay chose the map. Math! Math has been achieved on stream. Alright, Battlefield of Eternity. Definitely a brawlier map. I could see the comp of ReGen Ghost being chosen again. Like, it would fit here on Battlefield. Not sure that you can say the same for the Death and Delay comp. I think they'll switch up their strategy here on Battlefield. One thing I am interested in seeing is Battlefield of Eternity has sort of become... It's sort of become a map where certain heroes can flourish that just don't flourish elsewhere. Like, you start to see a lot more Muradin on Battlefield for that sledgehammer value and for just that ability to constantly brawl, like having that trait heal you up when you're not fighting. There's a lot of standoffs on Battlefield that really go in Muradin's favor. Tyrande is kind of always been the secret tech on Battlefield with that trait, the Armor Shred, working on the Immortals. And, you know, just enabling blow-up comps, any kind of blow-up comp, because of the range of that Lunar Flare. So I'm interested to see whether we get to see either of those heroes here. And we saw Li Ming there on Towers of Doom, but usually Ming has been sort of relegated to just Battlefield lately. So we might see Li Ming come on through again. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see a Tyrande come on out. We'll see if one of these teams wants to draft her. right. Got one ready. I'll give him the caster ready, and then we'll get into our next draft. Take another pull on the water here. Hope you're having a good night tonight, Ripper. Cheering on your Death and Delay squad. Coming in first in the regular season. Well done to Death and Delay. Looks like we're gonna get going here. Let's get into the draft. Let's do it. Battlefield of Eternity. This is a best of 3, by the way, so Death and Delay can end it here if they do get a win. ReGen Ghost going to need to take 2 in a row if they want to advance here in the XGDI playoffs. The power is in their hands. As we're going to see the Varian ban. A little bit of respect onto MDC here from ReGen Ghost. Zagara will be banned away by Death and Delay. One thing we didn't see last game was any real priority onto Stukov or Lucio. So we'll have to see if that changes here in this map. ReGen Ghost considering... I'd honestly just ban Li Ming as well, given how that last one went. They're going to keep the Sonya ban on, so wanting to push Iron Maiden off the Barbarian. And there goes Samuro from Death and Delay. Making sure there's no Blade Master shenanigans. Now it's ReGen Ghost with the first pick. And they're going to take the Li Ming. Okay, okay. I like the strategy. Making sure to control the Li Ming and the Varian. Andrew going to go ahead and pick up the Wizard from Chaldeum. So what does Death and Delay respond with here? Got to think about controlling the flank. You've got to think about point-and-click damage onto this Li Ming. Raynor still does work. It's going to be Vala, though. Delta Sniper picking that up. And Huckett happy to go back to the Brightwing here for Death and Delay. So, ReGen Ghost, they've got the Li Ming lined up. Do they go with the ETC again to try to set it up? Do you go with something like a Diablo to try to dive back onto this Vala? I wouldn't mind like a... I was going to say like a Diablo Malfurion here, or a Diablo Deckard. They're going to stick with the ETC though, and there's the Stukov coming on through here for Jub Jub. So Mongoose going with the Old Faithful here on ETC, and we do see the Stukov. This is a big kill combo. To have that silent zone on the ETC engage. So not fully committing to the burst like they did with the Uther, going with something a little more long-winded in the sustained healing department, but I think still just as potent. As we see Death and Delay actually going to take away the Malthael. Interesting. So banning their own hero here. That makes me wonder if we're looking at a Deathwing. Johanna going to be the ban here from ReGen Ghost. Could we see like a tank Deathwing in the bottom lane here from Death and Delay? Or even a Deathwing solo? If they pick Greymane, I think that definitely tips into we're going to go with Deathwing. Okay, so they want... Alright, so Malthael does melt the Stitches. MDC going for the Stitches here. And it's going to be a Tassadar for Mac Daddio. Interesting. I mean, Tassadar does work with Stitches. You get the wall after the hook there. There's some slows available. Usually you see the hook into a root. No roots available just yet. Here on the side of Death and Delay, and they'd have their offlaner remaining to be picked. See what ReGen Ghost wants to round out with here. Going back to the Imperius here for Aaron, and Giggleshmack going to be on the Hanzo. We'll have to see if that's a Dragon Arrow Hanzo or a Dragon Strike Hanzo. Whether it's going to be the area control or the big stun. Iron Maiden going to be picking into Imperius in the top lane here. Let's see what the choice is going to be. There it is. It's going to be both. Iron Maiden goes for the Deathwing. So a couple of very large health pools. Hanzo does have some percent damage down the line. And some long-range poke. Imperius percent damage on level 1. So the Deathwing's not invincible, but it does deny the CC chain that ReGen Ghost is trying to put together. Alright, alright. Looks like it was... Oh, Macdadio went over to the Vala. Delta Sniper went to the Tassadar. The Tassadar. Alrighty. The drafts are locked in. Li Ming Hanzo. Classic combo here on Battlefield of Eternity. Is it enough to deal with the Stitches Deathwing, though? Let's load in and find out. Alrighty. Game number 2, Death and Delay here on the left, looking to close out this series. Delta Snipers on the Tassadar, Macdadio playing the Vala, MDC's on the Stitches, Huckett playing the Brightwing, and it is Iron Maiden on the Deathwing. On the right in the red, ReGen Ghost. Andrew playing the Li Ming, Giggleschmack on the Hanzo, Mongoose playing ETC, Jub is on the Stukov, and Aaron playing the Imperius. Here we go, game number 2, ETC. Once again, looking for that prog rock. We are going to see the Redemption auto attack quest here from Hanzo. Looking for a little more sustained damage into that super heavy front line. Vala is going for the Q quest on level 1, looking to stack up those hungering arrows. And Stitch is going for the complete get to level 13 quest of Fishing Hook here on the baseline as Mongoose getting the quick slide in. Follow-up silence onto MDC, bringing Stitches a little bit low here. Oh, good hook there onto Andrew. Li Ming doesn't have a teleport, but will start to walk to safety here. Shambling Horror, not enough to catch up to Li Ming. Giggleschmack taking a little bit of damage in lane as well. And this is definitely going to be tough to crack here for ReGen Ghost in the early levels. Stitch's health pool on level 1 is so difficult to burst down. Hook going to come out onto Mongoose, trying to get that armor rolling. Will get away to safety. Good heals there by Jub. So far the hooks are looking pretty good here. MDC choosing some good targets. Checking up in the top lane, Aaron with that burn the Impure on 1, definitely shredding through Deathwing. Not a lot that Deathwing can do to deny those stacks. Mongoose pulled in there after the slide. He's in big trouble there as ETC goes down. MDC in a good position to punish that engage. That means first blood over to Death and Delay. Aaron once again harassing the aspect of death there in the top lane. So we now see Death and Delay looking to control this bottom siege camp with their player advantage, and will do so handily. Well done here by Death and Delay in the early going. Mongoose with the counter slide here, but MDC barely feeling it. Now Mongoose gonna be able to get away. Macdadio was on the chase. Vala looking for vision, but Mongoose staying out of sight. ETC does manage to get away here. Level 4 not quite here for ReGen Ghost yet, but a couple more minions will do the trick. But about to spawn are the Immortals, so both teams going to head on over to their Shaman camps, get those picked up. Iron Maiden taken down to a quarter health up here in the top lane. Imperius, definitely a damage monster with that Burn the Impure on level 1. Jub going to head on back here, pick up some manas. And we are headed to our first objective. Let's see who can jump on the attack. Delta Sniper putting out a little bit of damage. Aaron thinking about it. Hanzo's in range to follow up. Mongoose wants a slide, but a nice wall there by Delta Sniper. Hook gonna land onto Imperius. Aaron not gonna mind that in the slightest. This looks like ReGen Ghost is setting up for a strong defense. There's the slide coming out onto Vala. Macdadio, we're going to get hit as well, and that's going to be Vala going down here. Stepping up a little too far. Good punish coming on through from ReGen Ghost. Hanzo going to head on back for the race. Did pick up that serrated arrows on level 4 to help in that respect. But right now, Death and Delay sort of stuck in lane here as Hanzo races for free. But this Shaman camp, it's okay. It'll be cleared away. Tough placement there. Usually the summoned dogs do enough. This Mongoose going to slide on through. The silence is under. But MDC manages to get out. Onto the halftime show. ReGen Ghost well ahead on the race here. Will Death and Delay move across to defend? It looks like they're just going to try to peel as much shielding off this Immortal as possible. But the race from Li Ming and Hanzo, pretty strong here. Leading to a nearly 10,000 shield on this first one. Mongoose taking about half-life there from Poke. Did not go for the engage. Instead, we're going to see ReGen Ghost rotate down to the bottom lane to try to aid this objective. Deathwing doing a little bit of pre-clearing. But the minion wave will ultimately catch up as Deathwing actually going to head into the air here. Make sure to not fall too behind in levels. ReGen Ghost well ahead in levels right now. As Imperius is solo soaking before Deathwing can land. Hook will land, but will not pull Giggle Schmack through the gate. It's the Immortal taken down to about half health here. Slide's actually going to go out here on MDC. Stitch is pushed into the back as well. Nice engage, but it's going to be tank for tank. Macdadio working with Andrew. Ooh. Both able to just barely get away there. Checking back in on the top lane. Iron Maiden just trying to soak as safely as possible. Andrew going to poke in, but the rest of the squad not able to get here in time. Death and Delay picks up the bottom siege camp once again, as the tanks do make their way back to the battlefield. Macdadio able to move back. Mongoose looking for another engage here. But with this big wave pushing in, got to work on the clear first. Jub caught by the Tassadar wall. There's a big slide on through here for Mongoose, pushing on back as well. Macdadio in trouble, and that's going to be it for Vala. Good job by ReGen Ghost. We'll see if they can change the tides here. Mongoose going to slide on in here, but a little bit out of range. Oh, going to be hooked back in and slowed by that electric fence. Mongoose will move back to safety. Winter taking a big hit there from this W build Tassadar. You see that Psionic Echo. Whoever's hit by the Shock Ray will have that Psionic Shock. Is it Shock Ray and Psionic Shock? Psionic Storm and Shock Ray. That's what it is. ReGen Ghost is first to level 10 here. We do have the Dragon Arrow from Hanzo. It's going to be Wave of Force, Angelic Armaments, Mosh Pit, and Stukov still considering. It's going to be the Flailing Swipe here from Stukov. Mongoose moving forward, trying to get an angle to attack here. His level 10s are in for Death and Delay as well. Hook goes out onto Jub. We're going to see the Gorge from MDC. Black Hole to try to deny any saves. Jub is going to be going down here. There's the Mosh Pit onto 2, though. Will be interrupted. A lot of low health bars. It's going to be Li Ming and ETC going down. Huckett able to get out of trouble as Aaron is hooked back in. In trouble, going to get hit by the Immortal Stun, and there goes Imperius. It's a quad kill for Death and Delay, and Brightwing did manage to get away. So the race will start to go over here to Death and Delay. Tassadar able to deal with the top lane Shaman camp here, as ReGen Ghost make their way out of the Hall of Storms. See what the placement is of these next Immortals. If ReGen Ghost will be in a defensive position, they will. They will be able to defend a little more easily, but we'll see if they can get the job done. Mongoose looking for a slide in here. Is Macdadio going to be healed up by Huckett? Deathwing taking a huge chunk of damage there as Aaron goes on in and finds the charge onto 2. Look at that, Brightwing absolutely demolished there. MDC trying to get away as the black hole comes out, pushing Mongoose back. Wow, look at the... I didn't realize it went that far. My goodness, that's a very long range. Andrew dueling here with Mac Daddy-O. Oh, the Vault almost got the counter kill as the Dragon Arrow to try to save Aaron on the Imperious. Looks like it's going to be enough. Aaron trying to turn it around. Ooh. I thought maybe the swords were going to convert a kill there onto MDC, but both Stitches and Deathwing managed to get away. Death and Delay licking their wounds a little bit, having to go to this Hall of Storms and come on back. Looking pretty healthy here. Hook goes out, does not quite land. Imperious gonna go onto Mac Daddy-O there, and Vala with no way out will go down. Bellowing Roar is gonna connect here from Iron Maiden, but with only one set of shielding, this could be trouble for Deathwing. Emerald Wind gonna come on out from Hucka to deny any further engage. With that kill onto Vala, ReGen Ghost is able to move up onto this objective. Just going to be hooked back in, but slides away to safety. Nearly there, less than 2,000 health left, almost about 1,100 health left. A couple more shots should do it. 83 health as Mongoose trying to go in there. One magic missile will get the job done, and there it goes. Mongoose slides through 3, but will be gorged in return. Iron Maiden has dropped on down, and the black hole comes out as well. Mongoose with no slide available to move back through. The swipe's not in time, and that's going to be ETC down. Timely kill for Death and Delay as they're going to be able to move up and deal with the objective without the tank of ReGen Ghost to worry about. It's looking like they're possibly going to lose their fort anyway, though. We'll see how it goes. Minion wave on the way. Oh, they might do it. We'll see. Those chunks are looking pretty high, though. Thinking this fort's gonna fall. Needs another auto. There it is. Barely not able to defend it, but they will preserve their keep wall health. They won't preserve their Deathwing, though. As the counter pressure was in from ReGen Ghost, they got about half health there. Delta Sniper with the... Oh, fence over the wall! Gigglesmack in trouble! The double Hungering Arrow is going to be the death of Hanzo. Mongoose is going to be saved by the sidewall there. Wow, what a play coming on out from Delta Sniper, trapping Hanzo on that wall. Aaron looking for some redemption, but it's it's actually 4v3 as Deathwing making their way back to the base. Brightwing able to warp on in at any time, though. Hook. It is Fishing Hook now. Is MDC going to be able to hook from a little further away? Because that is how Fishing Hook works. That was some great insight, Crush. Thank you very much, Crush. MDC gets just walks up and finds the gorge there, but could this be an engage for ReGen Ghost? Mongoose is gonna actually have the Crowd Surfer to move over the wall there. Doesn't get hooked again. We'll move back to safety. Good play coming on out from ReGen Ghost. See if they can find a re-engage here. Brightwing is still continuing to counter, so ReGen Ghost, if they're going to make something happen, they've got to make it happen fast, as they're 5v4 down here. Brightwing will arrive here. Silent Zone comes on out as Huckett moving back to safety. Aaron! Oh, Imperious gets to live. So no kills just yet. Jub able to pop that bio kill switch and get everyone healed up. But with the Immortal spawning, they'll have to break and go into objective mode. See Death and Delay going to go ahead and take this bottom camp. Shaman camp being worked on here as Mongoose just putting up the defense. ReGen Ghost behind in levels right now. If they want an engagement, they need to take it pretty quickly, as level 16 is on the way for Death and Delay. We're just going to move on down, clear away the pressure on the bottom side. No need to move in right away. And like I said, it should hopefully be soon. As that one goatman just continually dismounting the members of ReGen Ghost. Dragon Arrow gonna land on a 3. Mongoose wants a mosh, and there it is. Vala's gonna go down here. Big engage as there goes Brightwing as well. Delta Sniper trying to get out. Has the static fence to try to move in, but Giggleshmack goes over the wall. Will not be able to chase down the kill. ReGen Ghost with the double are gonna get to burning this objective. The hook gonna come out. Oh, the Gorge is in, but MDC... Mongoose does have the Crowd Surfer to just move right on back through that gate. So ETC, not as vulnerable a hook target as it seems now. Meanwhile, Shaman Camp in the bottom lane is causing some trouble, so Aaron gonna have to go back and deal with that. Brightwing and Vala are back on the battlefield here as... Oh, Andrew barely out of range of that hook. Good positioning there. MDC gonna move forward with that Shambling Horror. Andrew just wants a couple more magic missiles to land. 400 health left. Death and Delay gonna be able to burn this Immortal just a little bit. Mac Daddio and MDC. Mongoose pushing in for space. Giggleshmack, there we go. Slide is gonna be in here. Brightwing looking for the save, but will land at the Silence Zone. There's the Black Hole coming on out as well as the Emerald Wind. Smack Daddio, oh, looking for the kill onto Mongoose, but Aaron pushes back Vala. Looking for the charge. Slide will not land. Uh-oh, Mongoose could be in trouble. Encore is going to knock back, but ETC is going to go down. Polymorph is in onto Imperius. The counter double. Could MDC pay for it? Dragon Arrow somehow. MDC still alive. Was that critical missed? What was that?
Team has destroyed a fort.
No? Okay. Just the big heals from Brightwing. What can I say? Objective was pushing during that, by the way. Does take out the bottom fort here. Looks like it'll get the wall, possibly not a whole lot else. May not even get the whole wall here. Nope, one cannon tower still gonna stand. ReGen Ghost about to be back to full strength. We'll see if they can hold on to their map advantage here. But Death and Delay is on the way. I don't think Jub finishes this in time. MDC doesn't have a wall to retreat to here, but is going to move in. ReGen Ghost. Do they know that... Here comes Brightwing as well. We could have ourselves a contest here. Iron Maiden controlling the point for now. Mongoose is pushed back into the electric fence, and ETC is down. Aaron trying to turn this around with a charge, but Iron Maiden preventing the moving in. Jub is actually being chased out on the left-hand side. Poor Stukov throws out the silence, looking for a combo, but there goes Stukov. Death and Delay getting up there in time to deny any sort of camp steal. We'll see what they can do with this advantage. Hook not going to land there onto Giggleshmack. We see the swift mount of Hanzo there on level 13, that mounted archery. So ReGen Ghost got to be careful here. MDC is absolutely going to be fishing with that hook as the top lane push continues. Good job just stepping back. No way to defend that fort. Just get behind the wall, get to safety here. Mongoose stepping up. Death and Delay really bullying their way around the map here. Gonna steal both camps. They take the top lane. ReGen Ghost gonna be stuck clearing a double camp and not able to really defend this objective. So Death and Delay have bought themselves half of the objective here, and possibly the most difficult position to burn. MDC spots them coming. There's the halftime show pop. Death and Delay looking really, really good here. Can they continue to put on the pressure? We are in offensive position, so ReGen Ghost gonna have to move forward. A big dragon stun. Oh my goodness, the extra stuns are in. The Immortal helping out as well. Vala and Stitches are gonna go down. Andrew trying to chase out Huckett. Iron Maiden with a giant bellowing roar right before death. A triple kill for ReGen Ghost. What an engagement. The Immortal following up with the stun. Nice micro from the map objective. Now we're gonna see the camp steal. What can ReGen Ghost do with this? They've got over 30 seconds. Their lanes are a little bit pushed back. The Immortal being burned here. Delta Sniper just putting some damage in over the wall. But ultimately can't do a whole lot to Tassadar. So ReGen Ghost will pick up this next objective. They haven't done anything about their lanes. These catapults are pinning the lanes way deep here. Immortal is going to be pushing down the bottom lane. Looks like ReGen Ghost going to move his 5, try to get this lane caught up. They're now going to be pushing into 5 members who are going to probably receive level 20 at some point during this push. It's close. It's not quite there yet. They're going to have to worry about the hook here. MDC wants a big hook into a gorge. Electric fence. There it is. Andrew's going to get hit, but does have the teleport away before the gorge can be taken. Uh-oh. Gorge landed. There's the stun coming on out. Can MDC get Imperious behind the wall? Will go down for the trouble, though, but Aaron is trapped. Imperious is caught in the other side of the wall, so that's going to be Stitches traded out for Imperious. Meanwhile, though, the bottom keep is going to go down to this objective. Could we see ReGen Ghost move in here? They've got their level 20s. It's 4v4, but without a tank here is Death and Delay. They do have Deathwing, so they've got the counter wave clear between Deathwing and Tassadar. That makes it very difficult to move onto the core safely. So ReGen Ghost instead going to back off. Mongoose able to slide on through with that Crowd Surfer. We see a contest. Oh, MacDaddio really stepping forward there. Mongoose. Ooh, there's the wall once again. MacDaddio playing so aggressively here, putting out those big hungering arrows. Another... Is that the level 20? Yeah, that's Force Barrier from Tassadar. Putting big range on that electric fence. ReGen Ghost forced to back off here. So, Death and Delay down to 1 keep. Can they pull through? Will ReGen Ghost get the engage that they're looking for here? The push S5 down the bottom lane will take out the last cannon tower. MDC wants a hook. It's going to land there onto Giggleschmack. Polymorph is out. The stun is in, and Hanzo is going to be taken down. ETC is going to be pulled into the back line as Black Hole prevents any sort of counter engage. Mongoose wants to find a way through, but will be taken down. Death Mosh onto 3. Can ReGen Ghost capitalize? They can't move forward. This could be it. Jub goes down as well, and Death and Delay, they're going to look to end the game here. The hook lands onto possibly the most vulnerable target, onto ReGen Ghost. Hanzo with nowhere to go. Look at that. Li Ming and Imperious looking for the defense here. They're going to look for the combo. It's going to land onto Huckett, but Aaron is pulled in and taken down, and it's just Li Ming left, but it's so difficult to combo through both Stitches and Deathwing. The core shielding is falling. MacDaddio working here on the edges. Andrew blinks away. GG has been called. That is going to be it. Death and Delay going in for the 2-0 are going to move forward in the XGDI playoffs. Well played. Well done. GG. ReGen Ghost made it close there. They had the keep down. They were looking for those late fights, but just a money hook there from MDC finds the kill target. They move forward. They get the extra picks. They find the core. What a game. Really nice work. Well done to ReGen Ghost. They put up a good fight there, but Death and Delay were just the better team today, and they will move on. Very nicely done. MacDaddio on the Vala, leading the way on the hero damage. Is actually very close overall. Look at that. 76k for the Vala, 74 for Tassadar, and Andrew on the Li Ming right behind there with 74,000 as well. Andrew putting out a show there. Top siege, top hero damage, top experience gained there on Li Ming. Well done. Take a quick look at the talent screen. And we'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with our victors. Let's head on over. All right, keep an eye out. Let's see if we can get an interview here. Alrighty, and I'm going to be joined by Delta Sniper. Congratulations on the 2-0.
Yeah, thanks. It was a fun series.
It was, yeah, it was a cool one to watch. It was Towers of Doom looking very, very strong there on those rotations. Varian Li Ming looked pretty powerful there. Were you excited to get that one in the draft?
Yeah, I think Towers of Doom, we were mostly trying to get to mess up their draft, which I think we succeeded in.
Okay, so what about the heroes you ended up drafting do you feel ruined the sort of Uther ETC engage combo that ReGen Ghost was looking for?
Well, the Lunara was the big counter to the Uther.
Okay.
For that one, because she, Lunara's a good counter to Uther because he doesn't have that sustain healing. But yeah, it was more the banning out the Aaron because he seems to play a lot of Samuro and Vikings.
Yeah, I definitely
on
did
that
notice
map.
you were making sure that you weren't going to fall to one of the trickier off lanes.
Yeah, because that's in the regular season they 2-0'd us with Samuro and Vikings on the two maps, so we were like, well, we won't let them do that again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely seeing the Lunara poison damage putting ReGen Ghost on a timer. Like if they were going to go in, they had to go in quickly. So it was definitely a good job in creating space there. Yeah, looking very strong there on Towers of Doom. A little bit of a closer matchup there on Battlefield. From the outset, was Stitches the plan from the top of the draft, or was that a reaction to what you saw out of ReGen Ghost's draft?
It was more of a reaction. So the plan would have been Varian, which they first banned, and then it was Johanna, which they third banned. So at that
Okay.
point, yeah, it was the Stitches pick to kind of kill him.
I mean, there was
It's a good map
some
for it, and against Stukov it works well.
yeah, some really good hooks there, especially in the late game, finding really juicy targets there. Yeah, I mean, just very, very good pressure overall. It seemed like there was a lot more focus on the team fight in the middle there on Battlefield, especially through the mid game, that you were able to get a lot of pressure from the camps. How important do you feel those side camps are on Battlefield to not only take, but to get cleared in those side lanes?
I feel it's pretty important, but I do think the immortal is more important. But yeah, with the Deathwing and the Brightwing, the semi-global presence that we had, like we ended up with Brightwing in the off lane to kind of push it back with the Deathwing in the 4-man. Since the downside of having the Deathwing in the off lane with Brightwing is you can't Z to him to help him.
Yeah, a little small counter synergy there, but I mean, that was also looked like a pretty tough lane with the Imperious level 1 talent. It looked like Deathwing had to play pretty safely up there for most of the game.
Yeah, that's what he was like. Imperious would beat me in a duel, so I just won't duel him. That's what I was saying.
That's a tough matchup for sure, but yeah, coming out ahead there, great picks there in the late game means you get to advance in the playoffs. I haven't checked the bracket yet. Has it been decided who your next opponent is, or is that matchup still upcoming?
I think it's been decided. I think Huckett was saying Clouded Minds, but
Oh, okay.
I'd have to look
I
to
can't
see who
remember.
actually won.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would have been between
Clouded
Good
Minds
League and
after
Clouded
dark.
Minds.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, going to Clouded Minds. Yeah, I don't remember how we did against them in the main season.
Hopefully that'll be a good entertaining matchup as well. Looking forward to that one for sure.
Yeah,
So yeah.
should be fun.
congratulations on the 2-0. Congratulations on moving forward. Any final shout outs you'd like to make here?
Yeah, I mean, shout out you for casting the game. For sure. Shout out, you know, the team for getting together. I know Huckett's going to another team in NGS next season, so him being able to still pull in and play this is good. And shout out to Ripper, who was our coach and was offered to fill if Huckett couldn't make it. So
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, congratulations on moving forward, and yeah, good luck in the next series.
yeah, all right, thanks.
Have a good evening.
Later.